Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I finally learned, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different.
The Executive Director of Housing and Education Alliance. And as many of you may know, the Housing and Education Alliance was named the WEDU Be More Unstoppable Nonprofit Organization of the Year of 2010. So folks, welcome Sylvia Alvarez.
Good afternoon, friends. First, I want to thank WEDU for asking me to share what it has meant for HEA to have received this honorable recognition and to win this coveted award last year. This award took us farther than our dreams could have ever imagined in just a short time. But to fully comprehend what the Be More Unstoppable Nonprofit of the Year award meant to HEA, you really need to know a little bit of our story. HEA is a HUD-approved housing counseling agency, and since 2002 we have delivered over 350,000 hours of first-time homebuyer education, counseling, financial literacy training, and most recently we've been heavily entrenched in the foreclosure crisis. We're proud to say that over 27,000 Tampa Bay area families benefited from our free services and programs, and that over 3,000 Tampa Bay area families purchased a home the right way, being educated, counseled, and coached by our staff. In the last 4 years alone, over 4,000 families came to us for foreclosure help, and this number is important, as you will see. When the housing market crashed, many dreams crashed along with it. And I know that all of us have felt the pinch and the pain of this economic downturn. HEA became a victim, as did many of you, to budget cuts, a weakening economy, funding sources disappearing, and cutbacks. I was faced with the disheartening task of delivering bad news to our team that HEA could no longer afford to keep our doors open. And this was breaking my heart because these good people were my family, and I had to deliver some very bad news. What happened next was something that I never would have expected, but all my staff said no. They demanded that we keep serving the people who relied on HEA and our services. They said they would work even if there was no money to pay them. They said they would become volunteers if need be. And that, my friends, was the beginning of our story. So we took our own medicine. We drastically cut our spending, personally as well as the agency, and this became a blessing in disguise because we learned what is really important in life. Staycations became vacations. McDonald's dollar menu was a big occasion. And picnics at sunset at the beach was a night out for dinner. Board games became our entertainment, but somehow we survived long enough to stage a comeback. And after a while, funders started to increase our funding levels. New supporters learned of our work and sought us out. And little by little, we were able to pay staff salaries again, although not at the old levels. The sacrifices that HEA staff made gave us a unique perspective of the foreclosure crisis. Going through this lean time for almost 4 years caused all staff to either lose their homes to foreclosure or be in some phase of the foreclosure process. And this allowed us to truly feel the pain that our clients feel. I asked myself, what did we learn from all of this? And what we learned is that life is a storm, my friends. You will bask in the sunlight one moment and be shattered on the rocks the next, and that bad things do happen to good people. But it's what you do when those bad times come that makes you a hero. And I know who my heroes are, the wonderful people that I work with at HEA. So what is the moral of our story? The moral is that there are times in your life when you may want to give up, when all your instincts will tell you to do something that defies logic, upsets your plans, and may seem crazy to others. When that happens, you listen to your instincts and you do it anyway, and ignore everything else. Ignore logic, ignore the odds, ignore the complications, and just go for it. But most important, always listen to your heart.
Everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. Think I finally learned, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before, broken hearts and slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will, once more, just as I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know It's gonna be everything new. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I know it's gonna be everything.